One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Kentucky's offense will take the field first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Quarterback extends the play. Complete downfield. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Hilltoppers are marching down the field.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate.
He wants to take the top off. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's ball. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores' offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Commodores want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense...
Touchdown, WKU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Off the play fake. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They boot it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to...
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mooney. Makes the catch. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the
ball is loose. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Toppers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They booted away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Gets it out fast. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run it from the gun. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw goal.
Looking for a deep man. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Handoff from the gun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Floats it out in space. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Plows through the defense. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside, you see him moving outside, you see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Commodores line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Mooney. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got a man. It's Humphreys. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Farmer. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to pass, it's Mooney. Makes the grab on the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back. Is that
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The run from the shotgun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What could go wrong? in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Doors! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's ball. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got the back over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Mooney. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without. Give him 6. Touchdown Toppers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. A quick pass to the left. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're down on.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Plucks it out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Now the play fake. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
221 wing, 221 wing.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Now Vandy.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to fit. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Isaac. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Farmer. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll have to check his... After that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Going downfield for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, WKU.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Finds his tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from will start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last two drives, obviously scoring a touchdown.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got him. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 1st and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
Snap in the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Toppers. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Farmer. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man cover.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Commodores are rolling down the field.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Finding open areas. Fakes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
On the double.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Gets it out fast. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Just keep slinging it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak?
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Commodores line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they turn it into a defensive score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway. You scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.